Hi, my name is Meade and I'm presenting my project on epilepsy, so enjoy. I chose epilepsy because I thought it was a really interesting disease. The reason I thought this disease was really interesting is because it's one of the oldest diseases in the world. What is epilepsy? You might be wondering what epilepsy is, especially epilepsy is a disease of the brain. People with epilepsy suffer from unexpected repetitive seizures, which can occur at any time, greatly disrupting their life. Seizures are caused by misfiring in groups of brain cells. People with epilepsy are also more commonly injured, such as fractures and bruising, than people without the disease. People with epilepsy also tend to suffer from stress and/or depression. Causes. Epilepsy is not contagious. Although many disease mechanisms can lead to epilepsy, the cause of the disease is still unknown in about 50% of cases globally. Some causes of epilepsy are known, some are not. Here are some of the causes we do know. Trauma during the birthing process, birth defects that affect the formation of the brain, traumatic events to the head, not enough oxygen to the brain, an infection in the brain, inherited from a family genetically, or a growth inside the brain. Epilepsy is common in the U.S., affecting over 3 million people. 10% of people in the U.S. have had a seizure. Some seizures are caused by epilepsy, and some are caused by other things. Epilepsy is defined by a person having more than one seizure. People of all ages struggle with lifelong epilepsy. Worldwide, epilepsy is one of the most common brain disorders, affecting around 65 million people. 80% of people with epilepsy live in low and middle income countries. Epilepsy is a sizable dent in the world's disease count with 0.5%. This equals approximately 13,600 people are newly diagnosed with epilepsy every day. There are records of epilepsy dating back to 4000 BC, which makes it one of the oldest recorded conditions on the planet. Living with epilepsy. People with epilepsy sometimes die as a result of their symptoms. Seizures can lead to falls, drowning, burns, and lengthy seizures. People with epilepsy have a higher risk of dying at a young age than people without epilepsy. People with epilepsy sometimes are treated cruelly and unfairly by other people due to their uncontrollable symptoms. Treatment. Most people with seizures could go without seizures if they have medicine that controls their symptoms. People who live in poor countries have a harder time getting medical treatment for epilepsy. Conclusion. Epilepsy is not a good thing and affects millions of people all over the world. In many cases, epilepsy could be prevented because of a lack of understanding of the disease. It can lead to mistreatment and it can be very dangerous. Thank you for coming to watch my presentation. Hope you enjoyed it. The end.